Even after millions of years, the story of Titanoboa is far from over. This ancient behemoth, a true king of its time, had a life cycle that was as magnificent as its size. As dawn breaks over the misty jungle of 60 million years ago, a Titanoboa slithers toward a hidden swamp. The air is thick with humidity and gentle light filters through the dense canopy of ferns. Here, in a secluded nest of wet soil, it curls protectively around a cluster of large, leathery eggs. The ground steams and insects buzz softly, but the giant serpent remains vigilant. Its forked tongue flickers, tasting the air, sensing every subtle change. Suddenly, a shadow passes. A small carnivorous dinosaur, bold and hungry, approaches the nest. But it has made a fatal mistake. In a blur of motion, the Titanoboa strikes with blinding speed and precision, driving the intruder away. With the threat gone, it returns to its post, its massive body coiling once more around the precious eggs. The forest falls silent again, the only sound the gentle rustle of tall grass in the wind. The camera pans up, revealing a breathtaking sunrise over the ancient jungle. Throughout the day, the Titanoboa remains a silent guardian. Mist rolls across the swamp as it patrols its territory, its enormous head held high. Its tongue constantly samples the air, checking for threats near and far. Light rain begins to fall, the droplets pattering harmlessly on its shimmering scales and the leathery shells of its eggs. It shifts its powerful coils, adjusting its position to provide maximum protection. Its eyes, ancient and intelligent, glint in the morning light. Distant calls of other prehistoric creatures echo through the trees, but the Titanoboa is unmoved, its focus absolute. It is a living fortress, a moving mountain of muscle and scale, perfectly adapted to this primeval world. Its sheer size is a deterrent to most, but its lightning-fast strike is a warning to the rest. The swamp and its inhabitants exist in a delicate balance. And at its center is this colossal serpent, the silent, watchful queen of her domain. As the day wears on, the Titanoboa continues its patrol. Fully coiled, it dominates the hidden swamp, a symbol of raw, untamed power. We see its massive tail gliding through the shallow, murky water, a testament to its aquatic prowess. It moves with a grace that belies its immense size, emerging from the reeds like a living shadow. The fog thickens and smaller creatures scatter silently at its approach. Its silhouette, cast against the misty water, is a truly awe-inspiring sight. Its senses are incredibly sharp. Its tongue detects the faintest vibrations in the soil, and its nostrils sample the humid air for any scent of danger. The light rain intensifies, splashing around the nest, but the eggs remain safe and warm under their mother's watch. The camera gives us a sense of scale, panning across fallen logs and giant ferns that are dwarfed by the serpent's body. For a moment, we dip underwater, watching its tail glide effortlessly beneath the surface. As sunset paints the sky in fiery colors, the Titanoboa remains coiled, a silent sentinel waiting for her young to hatch. A distant roar echoes, and its body tenses for a moment before relaxing. The night will bring new dangers, but this mother is ready. The legacy of the giant is about to begin. But even giants can fall. The world that Titanoboa knew, a hot, humid paradise teeming with life, was not destined to last forever. We watch as seasons change in a rapid time-lapse. The lush jungle begins to wither. Water levels drop, and the once thriving swamp slowly dries up, the mud cracking under the relentless sun. The Titanoboa, now coated in drying mud, moves sluggishly through the shallow, disappearing pools. The skeletons of fish and crocodiles, its former prey, lie scattered across the barren landscape. A heat haze distorts the horizon, and in the distance, ancient volcanoes begin to rumble, spewing smoke into the sky. The serpent lifts its head, scanning the hazy atmosphere, sensing that something is profoundly wrong. Then the sky itself seems to break. A meteor streaks across the atmosphere, a blinding flash of light followed by a thunderous, world-shattering impact. A shockwave rips through the jungle. The ground cracks open and trees fall like matchsticks. The Titanoboa coils instinctively, its powerful body tensing to withstand the cataclysmic blast. The aftermath is a scene of utter devastation. The forest is a mangled wreck with smoke rising from deep fissures in the earth. A torrential, ash-filled rain begins to fall, as if the sky itself is weeping for the dying world. The Titanoboa retreats into the collapsing forest, its massive body weaving under fallen logs and through debris-filled water channels. Its eyes, reflecting the chaos, show a primal will to survive. The storm rages, and lightning illuminates the apocalyptic scene. The serpent navigates the flooded, treacherous landscape, its muscles tensing with every powerful movement. The dying roars of dinosaurs, its former neighbors, echo through the storm, a haunting symphony of extinction. Underwater we see its body gliding through the murky depths, a ghost in a dying world. It is a desperate struggle for survival against forces far beyond its control. The very climate that allowed it to grow to such a colossal size had turned against it. The world was growing colder, and the hot, humid swamps it called home were disappearing forever. The age of giant reptiles was coming to a violent and dramatic end. The king was falling from its throne. For millions of years, the story of Titanoboa was lost to time, buried deep within the earth. But legends, even ancient ones, have a way of resurfacing. We fade into the present day, to the lush, mysterious rainforests of Vietnam. The camera glides through misty mangroves and along green, winding rivers, a landscape that feels timeless, almost prehistoric.
Look at the articulation point.
And here, buried under layers of rock and soil, lie the fossilized vertebrae of the giant serpent. Archaeologists carefully brush away the dirt, revealing the colossal bones that tell a story of a lost world. In a cinematic transition, a fossilized vertebra morphs back into the living, breathing Titanoboa, gliding majestically through the clear waters of its prehistoric swamp. Sunlight dances on its scales as it moves with an ancient grace. The camera pulls back, revealing a world filled with giant ferns, towering trees, and dinosaurs roaming the land. It's a glimpse into a time when giants ruled the earth. We see the Titanoboa in its prime, a master of its environment. Its eye glints as it navigates the swamp, its long tail creating ripples that spread across the water's surface. Its immense body blends seamlessly with the landscape, a living part of this vibrant ecosystem. Then, the image of the past overlays with the present. The same river, the same forest, separated by 60 million years of history. The fossilized bones fade back into the image of the living serpent, a powerful reminder of its enduring legacy. The sunlight sparkles on its wet scales as it swims past vegetation that looks strikingly similar to what grows here today. The river itself seems to hold a memory of the serpent, its winding curves echoing the shape of the coiled giant. The legacy of Titanoboa is not just in its bones. It's in the very shape of the land it once inhabited. The Titanoboa was more than just a giant snake. It was an apex predator, a key part of a complex ecosystem. Its presence shaped the world around it. As we watch it glide silently through the prehistoric waters, its tongue flicking, we understand that this was a creature perfectly in tune with its environment. It was a silent hunter, a patient guardian, and an undisputed king. The mist rises from the water, revealing its full, massive length. A sight that would have inspired awe and terror in any creature that crossed its path. Then, in a flash, the prehistoric scene transitions back to the present-day jungle. The landscape is quieter now, but the spirit of the ancient world remains. The river still flows, the mist still curls along the banks, and life, in a different form, continues to thrive. The story of Titanoboa is a powerful reminder that our world has a deep, dramatic history, and that giants once walked and slithered where we stand today. Its fossilized remains are a bridge to a forgotten era, a time of monsters and titans. As our journey comes to an end, we are left with a final haunting image. An aerial shot reveals that the bends in the modern-day river form the unmistakable shape of a coiled serpent, as if the earth itself is paying homage to its fallen king. The sounds of the jungle, the birds, the wind, the distant rumble of thunder create a natural symphony that feels both ancient and eternal. The legacy of Titanoboa is written in stone and water, a permanent chapter in the planet's history. It reminds us of the incredible power of evolution and the fragility of life, even for the most dominant creatures. Though it vanished millions of years ago, the Titanoboa lives on in fossils, in the shape of the land, and in our imagination, forever reigning as the forgotten king of the prehistoric world.
Look at the size of this vertebrae.
Thank you for watching. If you were captivated by the story of this incredible creature, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into our planet's amazing past.